You guys know what this represents?
Tell us, sir.
Maybe it's the calm before the storm.
What's the storm?
Could be the calm before the storm.
What storm?
We have the world's great military people in this room, I will tell you that. And we're going to have a great evening. Thank you all for coming.
What storm, Mr. President?
You'll find out.
Give us a hint of your
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much.
My administration will be here for you every single step of the way. We've done everything we can do, and now we're just waiting for the storm. And I guess it's right behind me. It's following me.
The peaceful transfer of authority is rare in history. As I begin, with a simple oath, we affirm old traditions and make new beginnings. The American story, a story of flawed and fallible people. Many in our country do not know the pain of poverty, but we can listen to those who do. If we permit our economy to drift and decline, the vulnerable will suffer most. We must follow no other course. Every child must be taught these principles. Every citizen must uphold them. Now it is a seed upon the wind, taking root in many nations. In a time of peace, the stakes of our debates appear small, but the stakes for America are never small. The enemies of liberty in our country should make no mistake. Our national courage has been clear in times of depression and war, when defeating common dangers defined our common good. We will confront weapons of mass destruction. We will build our defenses beyond challenge, lest weakness invite challenge. When we see that wounded traveler on the road to Jericho, we will not pass to the other side. We know the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong. Do you not think an angel rides in the whirlwind and directs this storm? This work continues. The story goes on, and an angel still rides in the whirlwind and directs this storm. God bless you all, and God bless America.
Remember, I made Space Force, and they tried to end it as soon as they came into office, and they had a revolt in the military. We created Space Force. That's the first time in 78 years since the Air Force that something like that's been done, creating a new branch.
I think that man will be president of the United States right about the time that spaceships come down filled with dinosaurs and red capes.
thing that they're calling an asteroid that's supposed to hit us and destroy us was actually not an asteroid. It's a spaceship.
Holy shit, we're done.
It is. It was actually a spaceship of the reptilian kind, but it's since then.
So we're gonna get invaded.
No, that's what they were talking about.
$100 million miles across the heavens, occupying 1/6 of the entire visible horizon. On this exceptionally clear night, a group of enthusiasts are commemorating Dr. Edmund Halley's great prediction by holding an outdoor watching from the site of his original observatory at Greenwich. Our viewers may be interested to know that comets were once considered to be harbingers of evil, and that one of the earliest words for comet was disaster, which in Latin means evil star.
Get out, you prick!
Now, as some of you know, I'd usually come down and say hi to all of you. They'd tell me there's a storm coming in. Is that right? Is that still the deal? That's the truth. Now, don't make a lie. As that scene in the John Wayne movie, don't make me a dog-faced lion pony soldier.
Oh, that's gone. And I'm, you know, I'd like to believe that at some point you have to stop pretending that yeah, you're right. Maybe we're not just as strong, you mean? Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think I'm gonna see next week. So I mean, we have time, but I'm going in and out of places. But not everyone has time.
You got the vaccination?
Yeah.
Are you okay? I mean, you seem, no, it works. Or you know, or the mom and dad, or the neighbor, or when you go to church, or when you're, no, I really mean it. There are trusted interlocutors. Think of the people, if your kid wanted to find out whether or not there were there's a man on the moon or whatever, you know, something, or, you know, whether those aliens are here or not. You know, who are the people they talk to beyond the kids who love talking about it?
Are there people who, in the Democratic Party, who want to defund the president?
Are there people in the Republican Party who think we're sucking the blood out of kids?
I'm not sure. Are there people in the Democratic Party who want to...
Mr. President, Speaker Pelosi made the right choice.
Win this election, they will legalize enough illegals to turn the swing states, and everywhere will be like California. There will be no escape.
That is so insane.
This is the final. This is it. This is the last chance.
Has anybody tried to push back?
And I just want to, go out and vote. Vote like your life depends on it. Vote like your future depends on it, because it does. This is the last chance, man.
His opponent called proposals to increase education funding the definition of insanity. Really? I mean, have you been on the internet? People are out there saying that we're ruled by giant lizards and that Elvis is alive. You can't think of anything crazier than investing more in our schools and our children?
All right, so this picture is very important. Someone drew Obama holding a reptilian baby. And it's very important because somebody knew what a reptilian looked like, and Obama holding it, coveting the reptilian. And I know it's significant because it was me who figured out which one was a reptilian. And I know that not many people know my stuff. But this is Dr. Jonathan Reed's alien he found in the woods. It attacked his dog and he brought it home. He thought it was dead and it woke up. And I know this is real and a reptilian because of the alien found in China, the mummy found in China. It's the same species as the reptilian Dr. Jonathan Reed. So that's a reptilian. But also in support of Jonathan Reed, I found the same vehicle. Somebody found the same identical vehicle in the woods. It's like a tiny coffin. And this thing takes off while this guy is filming it. It's the nearly identical craft that this alien was found with, Dr. John Reed. And right there, it just took off. But Dr. Jonathan Reed thought that this was a gray, because it is gray. It is not a gray. This is a gray, Stan Romanak's alien, and it took me about 3 years to find evidence as to which species is a gray. Basically, it was satanic art that helped me, because out of 22 species that I've typed, there are many of the same looking species. Bald head, gray, big eyes, but I wanted to know which one was specifically a gray. Yeah, we're ruled by reptilians. Yeah, that's not a joke. And for Obama to say that's insane to think about, no, it's not. It's what's been going on here.
I think that man will be president of the United States right about the time that spaceships come down filled with dinosaurs and red capes.
People are out there saying that we're ruled by giant lizards.
We redid a lot. As you remember, I made Space Force, and they tried to end it as soon as they came into office, and they had a revolt in the military. We created Space Force. That's the first time in 78 years since the Air Force that something like that's been done, creating a new branch.
And you have Draco reptilian guys running your governments of every country on your planet.
Of every government. There you go.
Wow.
That's quite a statement.
Does
that answer your question?
I'm sorry. It's not what we want to hear. No. When we got to the moon, we found out a lot of surprises, okay? The Draco reptilians were already there. And we knew because we had probes when we went, non-manned probes that we sent around the moon. So we knew there were facilities on the backside. We knew a whole lot that people didn't talk about. But we were in a position where this moon is not a moon, okay? It's not your moon in the first place. Actually, this is not your planet. This is their laboratory, okay?
Right. Okay, the Dracos, you mean, or the reptilians?
Draco reptilian / reptilian.
And I'm going to ask you what they all look like and all that, you know, at some point.
Okay.
Because I know. Okay, let's get to when it was it Neil Armstrong landed on the moon, and he said that thing that you heard him say, and Michael wants to get real specific about this. So basically, there were 7 huge craft there, and you said on one of the shows out there, you said that the reptilians actually showed up beneath their craft, and they gave the finger.
Okay, they were parked around the side of the crater. Yeah. Okay, they were not parked on it; they were floating above it. Okay, yeah. So there were hundreds of these 9-foot reptilian guys standing with their legs.
Hundreds.
Yeah, they were all the way across the underneath their vehicles.
Okay,
standing
so
on the crater.
Feet, and what do they look like?
They're ugly-looking lizard, alligator type people. They got the same skin as the lizards got. Right. Okay, and terrible looking faces. But then they have the ability to shift and look like a human. All of them do. Okay?
Okay, do you think von Braun was a reptilian?
No.
You really don't?
No.
Okay.
Your president, yes.
Oh, which one? George Bush Sr.? Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
And Bill Clinton and this guy you got just got rid of. Yeah.
Yeah.
They all were.
Right.
Okay. So, and they all have this ability to make themselves look like real good-looking people.
And you're saying Trump isn't one?
No, he's not. Okay.
Well, that's a relief.
And and he knows more about this subject than people realize.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
Every time a new baby is born, the Federal Reserve issues a secret birth certificate printed by a company called the American Bank. That way, the government can use people as currency to back the debt they have with the World Economic Forum, which owns the central banks of every nation on Earth. But the WEF is just a front for the Council on Foreign Relations, which masterminded the 9/11 attacks as a pretext to invade Iraq, take the oil, and install fast food chains to make people slow, fat, and easily abductible by the shape-shifting reptilian aliens it works with. Now, back in the 30s, FDR made a deal with these reptilians to exchange people for technology. That was the basis of the New Deal. But ever since, they've been slowly replacing all the world leaders to create a nuclear holocaust to make global warming real for their takeover. That's how they made up the Cold War, by sending Laika to space to bite Neil Armstrong while Kubrick was faking the moon landing. Now they're using satellite waves, contrails, and measles vaccines as mind control and fluoridating the water to keep people's gold fillings intact so they can be sent back to, you guessed it, the Federal Reserve, where all the gold and birth certificates are stored by the real puppet master, the world monarch, who is himself only the servant of the all-seeing eye who controls everything in the world.
Are you at all jealous that you didn't think of the Space Force?
Yes.
You know, last time you were here, we did talk about something that I'm very interested in. And as I've said a number of occasions, the first thing I would do if I was president is go right to the UFO files and find out what's going on. You did not shed any light on that situation. But now there's a video. I wonder if you've seen this video that has been verified by the Pentagon. And it seems to be, this video is either a Dorito or a UFO or possibly a slice of pizza. Nobody knows for sure, but it is an unidentified flying object or something like that. Now, now that this has been verified by the Pentagon, would you be surprised if we were visited by creatures from another planet?
Yeah.
You would be surprised.
Wouldn't you be?
Well, yeah.
Hell yeah.
But I haven't seen anything, and I think it's interesting that you said you'd be surprised, because if you've seen evidence, so you're saying there is no evidence. President Clinton told me that if he had seen evidence, he would tell everyone that he'd seen it. Do you feel the same way?
No.
No, you wouldn't. You don't think we can handle it?
No, I'm afraid it might spin you into orbit.
Okay, all right.
Reggie, do you have a question for our guest this evening?
Oh boy, you betcha.
Imagine if you said no. Imagine like, do you know what?
No, I'm good.
Do you know what? I'm gonna skip it tonight.
No, yeah, I have a question today. It goes to, let's make it for President Obama, since he's here. All this talk about dem aliens with the you know, what are they, UAFs or whatever they call them, you know, all the footage and everyone talking about it. It's like, what is your, like, I know that doesn't necessarily mean aliens, it is just a UAF, but I was wondering if you have a theory about that.
Well, when it comes to aliens, there's some things I just can't tell you on air.
But you'll tell us off air? Great.
You know, no, look. The truth is that when I came into office, I asked, right? I was like, all right, you know, is there the lab somewhere where we're keeping the alien specimens in spaceship? You know, they did a little bit of research, and the answer was no. But what is true, and I'm actually being serious here, is that there's footage and records of objects in the skies that we don't know exactly what they are. We can't explain how they moved, their trajectory. They did not have an easily explainable pattern. And so, you know, I think that people still take seriously trying to investigate and figure out what that is. But I have nothing to report to you today.
It's okay.
Unless, like, that. See, here's the question. Reggie might secretly be an alien, right? You remember in Men in Black? And so when he asks all these questions, he's deflecting. Think about it.
You are not the first person to have this thought.
Do we know what he looks like behind those glasses? Right? I mean, his eyes might blink in the wrong direction.
Моргни, пожалуйста. Не так. Моргни. Спасибо. Надеюсь, вы довольны. Вы попросили? Извини, продолжим.
It was a terrible night for everyone who voted against him, and guess what? It was a bad night for everyone who voted for him, too. You just don't realize it yet.
Years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going on. They get out there in the woods in a circle, they decide these things, and, you know, look at him trying to calm it down.
Needless to say, all this UFO talk has the tinfoil hatters going wild, including Green Bay whackpacker Aaron Rodgers, who offered this hot take on the Pat McAfee show.
Did you hear about the Epstein client list about to be released, too? There's some files that have some names on it that might be getting released pretty soon.
Oh. Might be time to revisit that concussion protocol, Aaron.
To serve man, it's a cookbook.
Hey, if you don't understand this post, just ask Mark Ruffalo.
Make sure you pay attention to your local UFO news.
There's going to be a shift. I know there's going to be a change. I know the aliens coming. I know that, you know, the last shall be first, the first shall be last. I'm not going to be sitting here surprised.
How do you see hip-hop in the next 50 years?
Wow. First of all, I don't even think that we can imagine the next 50 years. I'm predicting that the aliens are going to come. 'Cause I want some excitement. I want to see motherfuckers scared to death running around. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to tell you that the aliens are coming, all right? So the world is about to go through so many changes, man.
Yes,
and it's going to be a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? The first shall be last and the last shall be first.
We need to also factor in not only who's won, which is Trump, but who's lost, which is to say us. And I guess I would throw into that the epitome of the us who is losing here is Europe. That the European Union and by and large its member states have misread the direction where events were going.
I'm here to talk to you about these FEMA camps.
They don't exist.
So why was it put into that bill?
What in the hell is this?
Coffin.
It's hundreds of thousands of coffins.
And if they had to get rid of people or dissidents, they got the caskets for it, don't they?
Yes, and we found stockpiles all over the country.
In 2003, I had a patient in my drug-free medical practice who was a head of state. And one day she said, you know, it's almost time for the great culling to begin.
The what?
That's what I said. The what? She said the great culling, C-U-L-L-I-N-G, when you thin the herd. I said, what are you talking about? She said, it's almost time for the useless eaters to be culled. And she said, those are the people who are consuming our non-renewable natural resources. I said, who are the people who make this decision? She said, we, the aristocrats.
Congressman Steve Cohen of Tennessee agreed to talk.
I'm here to talk to you about these FEMA camps. I'm very disturbed about them. Why would we be building these things all over the country? For what purpose?
Well, we wouldn't, because they don't exist. It's just a figment of some people who have concerns about maybe Martians or other creatures coming to infiltrate our society, thinking that there are such camps. But
So
there are
none
no
of these,
such
there
camps.
are no such. So why was it put into that bill? It's in a bill, so it's put into the bill. It doesn't exist. There are no FEMA camps anywhere in America.
No, there aren't. But they're not people that have been taken there, you know, by some green monsters in a machine.
We redid a lot. As you remember, I made Space Force, and they tried to end it as soon as they came into office, and they had a revolt in the military. We created Space Force.
What's that? This alien spaceship, I tell you. Yes, I'm really sorry, but just because I was talking with them.
This is a fucking alien baby.
The peaceful transfer of authority is rare in history. As I begin, with a simple oath, we affirm old traditions and make new beginnings. The American story, a story of flawed and fallible people. Many in our country do not know the pain of poverty, but we can listen to those who do. If we permit our economy to drift and decline, the vulnerable will suffer most. We must follow no other course. Every child must be taught these principles. Every citizen must uphold them. Now it is a seed upon the wind, taking root in many nations. In a time of peace, the stakes of our debates appear small, but the stakes for America are never small. The enemies of liberty in our country should make no mistake. Our national courage has been clear in times of depression and war, when defeating common dangers defined our common good. We will confront weapons of mass destruction. We will build our defenses beyond challenge, lest weakness invite challenge. When we see that wounded traveler on the road to Jericho, we will not pass to the other side. We know the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong. Do you not think an angel rides in the whirlwind and directs this storm? This work continues. The story goes on, and an angel still rides in the whirlwind and directs this storm. God bless you all, and God bless America.